Alright, everybody. So here is Miss Paisley. If anybody wants to look back, middle of February of last year, Paisley was born, and I remember making a video, and I was out checking on calves, and her ear tag was laying next to the pile. I want to say her number is 65. She was last year's calf, and as you can see, she is feeding a calf. We noticed last week she was bagging up really fast, and lo and behold, Saturday she went into labor. I had to pull this calf out of her. His head was twisted down funny, and she is not very big herself, so needless to say, Paisley is 16 months old and she's feeding a little bull calf. So I have her locked up in here until Saturday, so it's been a week for them to bond, being she is a little young, but she's getting some sweet feed morning and night just to help her produce more milk. She doesn't produce a whole lot, but he drinks about 10 times a day, and everything seems to be going good. He's getting around, he's growing, his back legs are straightening out, so everything looks good there. So I had another calf born yesterday, 54. If you guys look on my community page, you'll see a picture, and they are out there somewhere. She's being a good mom. Calf is really quick on his feet, so no issues there. And I had said that was the last calf of 19. I'm wrong. We're waiting on Patch to calve, but I don't think she's going to calve till like September. Typically I don't keep a bull year round, but a buddy of mine went 50-50 with me on that bull, and then it didn't work out for him to take him last year, so he stayed here, and my calving season is way messed up. So Patch will probably calve in September, I'm guessing, and after she weans her calf off, she'll probably end up going down the road because she's going to be really far out of sync. Because once I'm done with him here at the end of July, he will be going to the other farm. Well, we've got these two heifers right here, which I believe you guys have seen before. We've got a cat. Got these two Holsteins, obviously. They're eating grain, eating a little bit of hay, just starting to drink some water. We're gonna probably tomorrow night start pail training. I like to get those two heifers and this heifer and this bull drinking from pails, because I would like to group them in another week or two, and they can drink out of a group trough, have all the feed and hay and water in front of them if they so desire. You can see I just got hay in the corner for them. They eat the majority of it. Sometimes they'll lay on it, but... And then over here we have these little hoodlums. One heifer and two bull calves. Yeah, they just ate and they think they want to eat again. Don't you? You think you want to eat again, you turkey. That little one I just brought home this morning, that is half Angus, a quarter Swiss, and a quarter Holstein. The rest of these two are half Angus, half Holstein. The far two are half Angus, half Holstein. The one in there is half Angus, half Holstein, and obviously 71 is Buttercup, and she's pure Angus. And I have to go pick up one more tomorrow. So my plan is to try and get these all pail trained. Get them drinking good on pails for a week, and then we'll set this up for a group pen. We'll get these goofballs drinking out of a trough, so we can feed the 6 of them at a time. And then we're gonna pull one of these out of here and put over here with the next new calf, so it's a lot easier for me to feed 2 at a time. My daughter's been helping me feed, so that's been making it easier, especially when you've got 3 in a group. But it's kind of a competition between me and her to see whose calf finishes first. So each of us feeds one calf, and we have a little fun with it. So anyways, you can see we got a bunch of rain yesterday and today, so we've got puddles again. I think we're probably gonna cut hay in another week, maybe 2. The orchard grass kind of got winter kill, so it was really thin. So the orchard grass out there is pollinating right now, so I'm trying to leave it go as long as possible. So hopefully it's got viable seed heads on it. So once we cut hay, the hay vine will hopefully knock a bunch of those seeds off. And then of course when you rake, that'll hopefully knock the rest of the seeds off, or the baler or whatever, and try and help seed itself back. And obviously you guys, I made the video the other day of the cows being on this front field. So they're still out there. They'll be out there for a while. But yeah, otherwise everything else is going good. Side hills finally starting to grow pretty good. Like I say, it would have been nice to get some fertilizer on there before this rotation, but it'll have to wait until the next rotation. So, but we're getting there. We've got all kinds of calves. And I think what we're going to end up doing is I might ship my steers out there to the next sale and get them out of here so I can start working on that lean-to and get that done. So that's all taken care of. And then hopefully after we get some hay cut and stuff, we can get this manure pile all cleaned up and maybe start setting some posts. I haven't decided yet where we're building the barn, but I kind of like the idea of building it up here better. So it's going to require pouring more concrete, but just looking at the concrete down there, I don't know if it's worth building a cattle barn on top there, because it's going to need concrete poured over top the old concrete eventually, I think. So I think it'd be nice just to build a barn up here where it's nice and close to this barn. So I think that's what we're probably going to end up doing. But once I get these guys out of here, I can start working on that shed. And I can start setting posts here and figure out where I'm going to want the stock tank. And I can get some lime rock hauled in and get the stock tank moved and get a water line buried. Kind of get that stuff rolling now and kind of get the cow yard set up so the cows are get used to going in and out of the new area. And then I can get this lane redone and get this wall closed off so it's done before winter, and you know, piddly stuff like that. But anyways, just a little update here what we've got for calves. And let's say I gotta pick one more up tomorrow. I don't know how many more we're gonna raise. It all depends on how this goes with getting these all in a group and getting them all on feed. And the problem is I'm gonna make a big pen in here for these guys, and I'm not really gonna have too much more room for little calves right now. So unless we do our old way and start feeding calves out in the yard and round wire huts, which all we did is we took a cattle pen, rolled it in a circle, clipped it together, and put a calf in each one, and that way you could just move the wire every couple days whenever they dirty it up and get them on fresh grass. And then once they would get to this point where they'd be eating hay, they'd actually start eating grass. Didn't have to mow near as much of the lawn. So I don't know what we're going to do for sure, but my wife doesn't want me feeding calves all summer long. So I don't know how many more we're going to get, but it's where we're at right now. So all kinds of stuff to do, all kinds of animals running around here. But Miss Paisley, you done with your feed? Miss Paisley, you're done with your feed? You are done with your feed. Yes. But she's being a good mom for only being 16 months old. Yes, aren't you? You're being a good mom for only being 16 months old. So here's her little man. So anyways, it's just a little update on the calves and some of the cattle. She's like, yeah, give me some more hay before you go in the house. We didn't bed her down. We're just putting hay in there, and she's pretty much laying on the hay when she's done. I don't want a huge mess to shovel out of there when we're done. So he's kind of laying on her hay right now. But anyhow, thanks for watching, everybody.